It's time.
My whole house smells like feet.
I have been scarred.
What's up guys? Today I'm going to be trying 4 different TikTok health hacks to see if they work. I just have always been someone who's been really into TikTok. I'm always in the fitness and like the recipes and the food side. And as we know it, fitness and health, TikTok has come up with crazy trends, both good and both kind of a little bit more on the questionable side. I've gathered up 4 that I have never tried before, but they've been hitting some crazy numbers on TikTok, and I just want to know. I won't believe it until I see it, and I won't believe it until I experience it for myself. So why don't we just get started? For each one, I'm going to be rating them from 1 to 10. I want to base this off of efficiency and off of truth. By truth, I mean if there's like scientific evidence behind it, or if I see proof within myself, if I see the results within myself. So let's see if this actually works. I'm actually really excited about this. The first one that I wanted to try is the internal shower. Now this one is probably the most recent one out of all of them. This has probably gathered around 150 million views. Everyone is trying it. I've been seeing it everywhere. It is definitely not lemon season right now, so we'll see how this goes because this is actually probably the softest one I can find. So you take 6 ounces of water with 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and some lemon juice, and you're supposed to leave it for a couple minutes. Technically it's 5 minutes, but as long as you see the chia seeds kind of creating that watery shell around it, then you're good to go. Here's the thing, scientifically chia seeds have a ton of fiber, and fiber is a carbohydrate that technically your body cannot digest. And this is actually good for your digestion because chia seeds have a type of fiber that's called soluble fiber. That fiber actually adds bulk to your stool, so it makes it a lot smoother for you to have a better restroom experience, a smoother bowel movement. That's pretty much what it is. It's good. It just tastes like lemonade pretty much with like a little bit of texture. So chia seeds have fiber, soluble fiber specifically, and that soluble fiber helps you poop. Right now it's 10:30, 10:26, and we will see.
Okay, it's 10:37. It's been like, what, 10 minutes? And it's time. Gotta go. Before I go, I always use this little stool. I always use this little stool as a squatty potty. I still don't know technically if this actually worked because I drank water and I was dehydrated from the night, or because I drank the chia seeds with the lemon. Either way, it worked for me. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 because although there's no concrete scientific evidence, it worked for me. And I'm just gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because it worked and it helped me poop. Now the second life hack is lettuce water. This is a weird one, and I noticed that people were talking about lettuce water and how it can help you sleep. Now the whole idea of lettuce water actually came from a scientific study, so this is a little bit different from the last one. This one actually has something to back it up for. A study published in May 2017 actually supports the statement that lettuce can improve your sleep. And this actually comes from this one study where they gave lettuce water to mice in high and low doses, and both in high and low doses they were successfully able to put them to sleep a little bit faster, but it was mainly tested for them to sleep longer. This will be interesting. I feel like it's just gonna taste like water. Now, I really don't know how much lettuce you're supposed to put in here, but I know for sure when you use this, you're supposed to use the steamer after the water steams, I believe. I'm going to shove these lettuces in there. It doesn't look like it's changed the color that much. Put a little garnish. There is little stuff in there. It just tastes like lemon. I'm gonna drink the rest of this and then we'll see if I get a lot sleepier. This close to almost falling asleep, and I need to wash my face. I don't know if it's working because it's been a long day, or because I woke up earlier today, or whatever it is. I will fill you in tomorrow. Okay, so it's the next morning and my dog's here, of course. She loves being on the camera. I did not expect it to go like this. So what happened was I drank it last night. This morning it still smelled like lettuce water for some reason in the kitchen area. When I went to bed last night, I was fine for a little bit, and then slowly but surely I was feeling a little bit sleepy. As I was falling asleep, my stomach started making weird noises and it started kind of hurting a little bit. I go to the restroom and I think I went to the restroom twice. Maybe I should have washed the lettuce a little bit better. Maybe it had some bug in it or something. That's something I was worried about. Back in the day, I think there used to be like a lot of E. coli in the Chipotle lettuce, and I have been scarred. All in all, not all lettuces are made the same. They actually specify that you have to use romaine lettuce, which is what I use. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10 because the taste was alright and I was already tired by the time I drank the drink. Now the next TikTok hack, you've probably heard before. I had actually heard of it before on YouTube. There was a huge trend going around for a while where people like did oil pulling every single day. I think I can actually get behind this one though, because this has a lot of scientific studies behind it. These studies show that oil pulling can actually help you reduce the harmful bacteria in your mouth. There was this 2-week study where 20 people had the option of using mouthwash and the oil pulling. Both groups actually came back having the least amount of bacteria compared to just using water. Oil pulling has also been said to help prevent cavities and reduce inflammation and improve your gum health. So let's put this baby to test. I didn't know this. I used to think that it was only like coconut oil that you can do this with, but apparently you can also do this with sesame oil and olive oil as well. All you need is just some oil, but it's just 1 tablespoon. And you swish it around in your mouth. They suggest that you swish it around for 15 to 20 seconds, I believe. And then right after that, you throw it out in the trash. Because if you throw it out in the sink, what can happen is it can clog up your sink after putting a lot of oil through it. It's just very greasy, but at the end you do get a nice gloss on your lips. I think in the moment, once you swish it around in your mouth for a while, it gets a lot thicker. I'm trying to see if my breath smells better. It doesn't smell like anything. We're about to get the stuff for our last health hack trick that I'm gonna try, but we just ate some tacos with onions in them. My hands smell like onions. I feel like my breath doesn't smell like onions as much because of the oil pulling, but I don't know if that's just me. So I'm gonna have Matt smell my breath and then we'll see if it's true or not. Halloween. Lies! Liar! Now the instructions really said to swish the oil around for 15 to 20 minutes, not seconds. Who the hell would literally stand there for 20 minutes swishing around oil in their mouth? It is way more convenient to be doing just 30 seconds of mouthwash and you're done and you're good to go. Alright, so I'm gonna have to give oil pulling a 6.5 out of 10. It felt like it kept my mouth clean in the moment, like when I did it. It has actual scientific evidence behind it and studies, but for the sake of my mouth still smelling after those tacos, I'm gonna pull down some points. Okay, so the last TikTok hack is called fire cider. I'd never actually heard of fire cider before. It's flu season and it's the time around where people start getting the sniffles and stuff like that. The weather is changing and we're just most likely to get sick. The fire cider is supposed to apparently help you prevent flu and cold symptoms. However, I wouldn't go as far as saying that. The name of the tonic was actually coined way back in the 1970s, and there's actually different versions of the recipe, but there's a lot of ingredients that are very repetitive within all the recipes. Here's another thing. This cider is supposed to steep for 4 weeks. Again, I do not have the time, so I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna try it now. We have all of the ingredients for the fire cider. We have a jalapeno, turmeric, some ginger, and garlic. And it's also, I believe, 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. I think the main things that I saw people talking about was how ginger and the garlic were anti-inflammatories. The freaking ginger is gonna make it spicy already, but I'm not gonna fight with it. I'm just gonna try it. I think I know why they call it fire cider, because all of these will probably shred my stomach into pieces. I am going to steep it on a pot. So I'm gonna add the apple cider vinegar and everything else. The steam is actually kind of crazy. It like steamed very quickly. The flavors are popping out for sure. Mainly the apple cider vinegar, which I'm surprised. I thought it was gonna smell more like jalapeno. Okay, it's the moment of truth.
I put the end of one of the jalapenos down here. The cup is really hot and it's been like 10 minutes already. I need to drink it now before I wimp out. My whole house smells like feet, like foul feet. Okay, yeah, it's called a fire cider for a reason. Holy wow. This would be good for when you have COVID and you just need to feel something. You want to try it?
No, I'm good.
The burps are the worst. Although these ingredients can ease the symptoms of a cold and flu, the ingredients cannot prevent a cold and a flu. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which of all these health hacks that I've been trying all day would you try. I think my favorite one out of all of them was actually the internal shower. I don't know about lettuce water and steeping my lettuce again, but again, a lot of these ingredients can be helpful to ease any type of symptoms. I'm thinking of making more of these videos where I'm reacting to different types of hacks that are being brought up and then talking a little bit more about the scientific facts and maybe trying them for myself. Thanks again for watching and I will see you on my next one. Bye!